Hey, good morning, Fit Mom Method. Lovely ladies, I'm excited that we are doing another workout today. Happy President's Day and happy Monday. Today's workout is going to be specifically focused on chest, shoulders, and triceps, and I think you're gonna love it. So let me demo real quick what we're doing, then we'll go right into our warm-up. Block one, we have a pec deck and a press. So what that's going to look like is you can either stand or you can sit in a 90-degree angle. I'm actually going to add the exercise ball in. That is an option because it's going to incur additional core strength. And a pec deck looks like this. You're going to start in your traditional 90-90 goalpost position with your shoulders. And then we're going to bring our elbows together, squeezing at the chest. So it comes out and it comes in like this. And then we're adding the shoulder press to it. So there's our chest and our shoulders in one move. Then we are going into a front raise to a V raise. So again, shoulders tend to be like one of my weaker areas. You might want to go a little bit lighter on the dumbbells, but I do have 3 or 4 sets of dumbbells right here that we will get started with. Okay, I've got 3. I can't count. The third exercise in block one is going to be tricep extensions. So you can either do 2 dumbbells or you can do 1 single heavy dumbbell, and you can do that seated or standing. Block 2, we are going to be either on the bench or on the exercise ball. Again, I'm going to show you some modifications for that. And we're going to go into chest flies. So again, there's our chest move. Exercise 2 is going to be, and we're going to alternate these. We're going to have a heavy dumbbell and we're going to squat and press, switch, squat and press. Okay, so that's going to allow you to really get into the individual muscles, kind of balance anything out that if you have one weaker side than the other, you're going to notice it here. Then we have kickbacks. So that's going to be in a hinge position. We're going to have our elbows up, and we're going to do single, single, double for 2. So we're going to play with tempo on that. Your triceps are going to be screaming. Then block 3, we're going to be on the floor with a full push-up and then a side rotation, push-up, side rotation. You can do that on your knees. You can also do that on the bench where you're a little bit more elevated. So it kind of shortens the range of motion if that helps you. And then we are going to do a side lunge with a lateral raise. You have the option of taking out the side lunge and just doing a lateral raise. So that is an option there. I like to compound it because then I'm getting more muscle groups worked out. Our final exercise is going to be a tricep push-up, or if the tricep push-up is too heavy for you, then we can go back to extensions, but from a different angle. So I'll show you that when we get there. All right, well, let's get ready for our warm-up. We're gonna start up with our side to side. Let's bring up our shoulders. Let's do some raises at the same time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach up, 2, 3, 4, push, side, 2, 3, 4, reach up, 2, 3, 4, push, side, 2, 3, 4, last one, up, 2, 3, 4, push, side, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna press and twist corner to corner. Okay, so I'm looking at other sides of the room, corner, 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 corner. Pull in that core at the same time. Pull that belly button into your spine. 4, 3, breathe with it, 2, and 1. Awesome job. All right, so now we're going to do some basic squats. Squat and reach. Squat and reach. We're gonna do that 8 times. 8, 7, just warming up the whole body. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's simulate the tricep kickbacks that we're going to do a little bit later. Come into that hinge position, lift those elbows up, and we're going to lift and lift. So you're squeezing on the back of the arm. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Okay, so what else do we have here? I like to do a little bit of warm up beforehand. Let's go ahead and get into that side lunge. And we're just going to do some simple reaches. Let me lower this. We're gonna do some simple reaches. Okay, so we're coming into this lunge here, and you don't have to go all the way to the floor. Tighten that core, and we're going to reach to the ankle. For 8, 7, 6, you can feel the squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna switch sides, come back into that deep side lunge, and again, your range of motion is unique to you. You don't have to come all the way down like I am. 8, 7, chest up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Okay, so now we're gonna do our final side steps for a few more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Okay, let me adjust this. The camera seems just a little off to me today, and I've had a hard time before this video getting it started, getting it set up properly. So, all right, block 1, and where is my timer? I had everything set up. Here it is. It blended in with the paper. Okay, here we go. All right, so block 1, pec deck. Now I am gonna do this just so it's a little bit easier for you guys to see. I'm gonna sit on the ball. I'm sitting in a 90-degree position. I'm gonna have 2 heavy dumbbells right here, and we're gonna pull those together. Okay, so grab. Now remember, your chest is a larger muscle group. You can probably go a little bit heavier here, but pec decks are challenging. So I might go with my 10s. Normally I would go on chest. I might go a little bit heavier than that. All right, so we're gonna get set up. The ball doesn't want to stay in place. Are y'all ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're starting in that goalpost position. Squeeze. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Your elbows might not touch, but your goal is to get them to touch. And remember, when we come out into this goalpost position, your arms are still in your peripheral vision. Okay, I can still see them. We're not going to come all the way out to put too much strain on the shoulder. We have about 10 seconds left. Inhale, exhale. Now this is engaging my core because I'm sitting on an unstable surface. 3, 2, 1. So you can do those standing or seated on the next round. I just want to show you some options. I love the exercise ball because there's a lot more you can do with it than just simply ab work. There's a lot more we can do. Okay, so now we're going to stand up and we're going to do some front raise to V raises. So this is really going to top off those shoulders for us. All right, grab your dumbbells of choice. Again, I'm going to use my 10s. 3, 2, and 1. So front raise together to V in like a 45. These are probably going to feel heavy to you. These are feeling heavy to me. V. I might switch to my 8s next round. Forward, stop at shoulder height to V. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We've got about 15 seconds left. These actually feel like a good weight. I just have to go really slow. So that is one way that you can always change intensity, change the pace, change the weight, drop a dumbbell if you need to. Okay, we're done. All right, third exercise, we're gonna do tricep extensions. So I think on this one, I'm gonna go with a single heavy dumbbell. So I'm gonna go with the heaviest dumbbell I have. In my case, that is going to be my 15. I am also going to add the ball work into it because, again, it's going to engage my core. So it's just a little bit of a bonus move. It's not anything that you guys have to do if you don't want to, or if you don't have the equipment, okay? Here we go. All right. There, now I'm right in front of you. Okay, so single heavy dumbbell. And then right after this, we're going back to that pec deck, okay? 3, 2, 1, single dumbbell. You want your elbows right next to your ears. Press up. All the way down, all the way up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now, make sure that we don't have flyaway arms here. We want earmuffs. That's what we always say. Earmuffs right next to the ears where that bicep is almost hugging your ears. Inhale, exhale. 10 seconds. I can feel my core working, especially because I'm on the ball. Inhale, exhale. We've got 3, 2, 1 more rep. Done. You know I'm always going to say 1 more rep. Okay, back to the top with that pec deck and the press. So I'm going back to my 10s. I'm also staying on the ball. So that kind of helps us reduce our movement so much. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Starting position. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So you always want to exhale at the hardest point of the exertion point with your lifting. Inhale, exhale. Again, we're trying to get those elbows to touch. We're leading with the elbows, okay? So leading with the elbow. If this starts to hurt your shoulder, quick stretch, come back into it, lower the weight. Inhale, exhale. Squeeze at the chest. Inhale, exhale. 1 more. Done. Awesome job. Okay, I'm going back to the front raise to V. Front to V raise. We've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, here we go. Front. V. Front. V. This is really challenging. So if it's challenging for you, it's challenging for me too. That's a good thing. V raise. Front. V. So we're working 2 parts of the shoulder here. We're working the front deltoid and the medial deltoid. So the front and the center right here. All right, we've got 10 seconds. Front. V. 1 more rep. Front. V. And we're done. Okay, back to the tricep extension. So I'm gonna bring this back down. Heavy dumbbell. 3, 2, here we go. Inhale, exhale. Now watch your form. Inhale, exhale. More than the heavy dumbbell, I want your elbows here, okay? More than anything else. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You really start to realize what an unstable surface, as my body starts to get fatigued, I can feel the ball kind of wanting to move under me, and I can't let it. Inhale, exhale, 5 seconds. That's about 3 more reps. 1 more. Done. Okay, that was 2 rounds. Going back to that 3rd and final round with the pec deck. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Pec deck. Add the press if you want. Pec deck. Press. Pec deck. press. You're also going to feel this in your back. Hopefully it's your mid back, not your lower back. You can also just keep it here, pec deck. Add the press if you want. 15 seconds. 10s are feeling heavy, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we've got 10 seconds. We've got this. Press, squeeze, press, one more, squeeze. Whoo! That was 3 rounds, I felt that. Okay, front raise to V raise. I'm gonna stand up. Just feel like I'm in a better position for this. Okay, 3, 2, let's go. Front raise, V raise. Keep going. Front raise to V raise. Front raise to V raise. Option, front, V, front, V, okay? So feel free to single it out if you need to. We have 15 seconds. If you can make it 15 more seconds, come on, we can do this. Now we're down to 10. Inhale, exhale. We've got one more rep. One more rep. Front, V, done. Okay, those last 3 reps, those were really challenging. And that's what I mean about when you're selecting a weight, selecting something that challenges you to where you're pushing through those last 2 to 3 reps, but you're not feeling pain and you're able to maintain form. If you're not able to keep the form, that's when you lower the weight. Even if you did great on those first 2 rounds and round 3, you had to lower the weight, that's totally fine too. All right, last exercise. I'm gonna go ahead and do the standing to keep the camera in position. Our tricep extensions. Get ready. 3, 2, here we go. Inhale, exhale. Now I'm gonna step back from the camera to show you something real quick. In a tricep extension, it is perfectly okay to do a kickstand position. That's where you have one foot in front of the other for stability. You can switch the kickstand. It can help reduce the tension that you feel in your lower back. You can also put one foot up on a bench to shorten that distance if you need to. We have 7 seconds. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Last rep. Done. I did want to mention one thing. When you're doing a tricep extension, the tricep is the only muscle where when we press, it's okay to lock out the elbow. Now, you always want to keep a slight bend in everything. Squats, lunges, any kind of elbow work, shoulder work. There's always that slight bend, even in the chest flies that we're about to do. But on the tricep, you can come all the way up, but you can also keep the slight bend. So it's your choice on that one. Okay, chest flies, we're going into our full block of 2, our second block. So, couple of options here. I have a bench. I added some risers to that bench. And so now, instead of only 6 inches off the floor, it's 12 inches off the floor. I don't think it's gonna put me in a good enough position for you guys. So what I would do here, if you have a bench at home, is take your mat and put it over the top. And then I lie down on the bench lengthways. You wanna make sure that your neck and your upper traps are supported on the bench. You can do the same thing with the ball. And so that's what I'm gonna do. And so I'm actually going to get on the ball to do my flies. So how you get into this safely is you're going to sit on the ball. You're gonna roll out with your legs until your head and your neck are fully supported. And then we're gonna do our flies right here, okay? So select your dumbbells carefully. If you can, stick with them the whole time. I'm going with my heaviest set of dumbbells here because again, your chest is a bigger muscle group. Your chest, your legs, your back, those are all bigger muscle groups. So you can go heavier on those. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Now get into this position carefully, even if it means we're losing a rep or two, okay? No big deal. Come out with those flies. Keep those arms within your peripheral vision, okay? Inhale, stop, exhale, squeeze and pull it up. Now on the ball, you can't tell, but I'm also doing a glute bridge lift. So I'm getting the benefit of the chest work and the core work and the glute work, just because I'm on the ball. So that's up to you. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You want to exhale as you're squeezing those dumbbells back together. You want to make sure that you're lifting over your chest, not over your belly button, not over your face. All right, I'm going to check the time. We are done. So I'm going to get out of this carefully. Again, you roll it back, set down the dumbbells, and roll all the way up. Okay, we are going into our squat single arm press. Squat single arm press. So I would say for shoulder work, I would say use a moderate dumbbell here. So a moderate dumbbell for me is a 12. That's something that I can lift pretty easily, but it's still going to sculpt. 15 might be a little heavy. The 10's probably a little bit too light because I can do other things with 10's. So I'm gonna go with my 12, but that is just a guide. I know everybody's in a different position. So pick what feels good for you, and this is what it's going to look like. All right, so we'll do, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We'll do 35 seconds on each side because that's just a little over a minute. Otherwise, we'll have 4 exercises in this round. So I'm gonna try to keep us to that 45-minute window that we normally do with our workouts. But here's what it looks like. We're going to squat. Now watch your knees, that they don't turn in. We're gonna come straight down, press up. Straight down, press up. And I want you to do this slow and controlled. And I really want you to focus on sculpting that shoulder, maintaining control, keeping the core work the entire time, okay? 3, 2, 1. Inhale, squat. Exhale, press. Inhale, squat. Exhale, press. Inhale, squat. Exhale, press. All right, so now keep it going. Make sure as you squat, all that weight is coming into the backs of your heels and the backs of your legs. You're pushing through your heels and glutes coming out of that squat. And then the shoulder press itself is a simple lift. 3, 2, 1. Stop. We're gonna switch sides. 3, 2, 1. Squat. Now again, watch those knees. And you don't need to grip the dumbbell too hard, okay? So in other words, keep a light grip. I actually open my fingers as I'm pressing up so that I don't put too much stress on my wrist and forearms. Inhale, squeeze, press. Inhale, squeeze, press. Another option, squat, then press. That is another option. 3, 2, 1. So just keep all these options in mind as we're going through these rounds. I want you to pick the one that feels like it's the best one for you. Okay, kickbacks, triceps. Now, the tricep is a teeny tiny muscle right here, but it really does help to round out the overall appearance of your arm. And when you have a little bit of a tricep muscle, it makes the whole arm look like it's in shape and fit and strong. And the tricep does a lot of work. Even though it's a small muscle, it's engaged in almost every functional move that we do with our arms. So it's really important to to exercise it correctly. I am going to use 10s. That might be a little bit heavy. If you're just starting, I would go with 5s, maybe 3s for this, because again, it's the form itself that is going to get you that result. So, you know, we can play with it and see what kind of weights you want to use. All right, so I'm going with a 10. Getting position, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm starting in a hinge position. I'm gonna lock out my elbows. Single, single, double, switch, single, single, double for 2. Now I'm trying to go for that parallel to the floor position, okay? Single, single, double, single, single, double, 7 seconds, single, single, double, 1 more double. That was 45 seconds. Okay, now great job getting through round 1 of block 2. We're gonna go back to those chest flies. So I'm getting my ball ready because that's what I'm using. But again, if you wanna use your bench, you can. I guys, you know, I'm trying to think about the equipment that you have at home. I wanna make sure that you can get a good workout in. I don't want you to have to wrestle too much with the up and down of what we're doing, but I also wanna make sure that you feel like you're in a good position with your exercises. Okay, so again, I'm getting my heavies. Get in position. Ready? 3, 2, go. All right, getting into that glute lift. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, squeeze, exhale. Make sure you keep those arms in your peripheral vision. Lift over your chest, not your belly button, not your face. Keep a good grip on those weights, but again, you don't have to grip too hard. Squeeze. Really think about the muscle that you're working here, which is the chest. We're working the pectoral muscles, the pectoral major primarily. We're also getting a little bit of the minor. We're also getting some shoulders, core. We've got 1 more rep. Inhale, done. Chest is one of those muscle groups that I can go really heavy on in the gym when I'm just by myself, and it feels great. Okay, single arm press with a squat. Single arm press with the squat. Okay, that looks like a good position. Okay, I'm going back to my 12. That felt good last time. Decide if you need to change your weight selection. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Squat, press. Squat, press. The way I'm doing it right now is a little bit more dynamic. Heart rate is going to spike. Remember, you can do it in 2s. Squat, hold, press if you want. Squat, press. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. I'm giving you time. Don't worry. 3, 2, go. Squat, press, squat, press. Pull in that core. Watch your knees. Make sure that they don't turn in. Squat, press, squat, squeeze through the glutes, through the heels. You're really just kind of lifting it at this point. I am thinking about my shoulders. I'm using my full body for this. Squat, press. Last rep, I promise. Done. Normally I say 1 more rep. That was the last one. Okay, kickbacks. I'm gonna keep the camera where it is. By the way, I had my old-timey timer. I found it the other day. I'm so happy that I found this one. It's way better than the digital. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Kick back, single, double, single, single, double, single, single, double, single, single, double. Remember that you can also do a tricep extension if you want, but we had already done that earlier. We're trying to work the triceps from multiple angles. We have about 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and you're done. All right, third round of block 2. We are flying through this. All right, again, I'm gently going to get my ball, gently going to pick up my weights and slide into position. My main focus is always safety. So always safety, even if we take a little bit more time to get into it, it's okay. 3, 2, go. So slide out, get in position, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now I'm squeezing through my glutes and my heels at the same time. You can't see it because they are out of view. So I'm feeling this in my core. I'm pulling it in to my spine, making sure that I keep the weights above my chest, squeezing that pectoral as I bring the weights together. Inhale, squeeze, exhale. Inhale, squeeze, exhale. We've got 2 more reps. Inhale, 1 more. Inhale, exhale. Now guess what? We are done with that exercise for today. Great job. Next, single arm press. Single arm press. I'm going back with my 12s. That's felt good the whole time. 3, 2, 1. Squat. Press. Squat. Press. Squat. Press. Pull in that core. Keep those knees straight and lift. Squat. Press. Squat. Press. We're going to do 2 more. Squat. Press. Last one. Squat. Press. The timer didn't work that time. So I just guessed on the amount. This time we're gonna make it work. 3, 2, go. Squat. Press. Personally, I really prefer a timer over an app or anything like that. The apps, they get a little complicated. You have to make sure that the intervals are timed correctly, and I don't like all the noises going off when I'm exercising at the same time. So that's why I like my old-timey mechanical tools. Inhale, press. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're done with that. Third and final exercise, we're going back into those kickbacks, and then we are done with this round, with this entire set. Okay, let's see if that's good. Yep. Grab your weights, get in position. 3, 2, let's go. Hinge forward. Single, single, double, switch. Single, single, double. I'm gonna keep doing this, but I want to talk about neck position for a second. So keep going. Your neck is in alignment with your spine. It's not up, it's not down. it's in alignment with your spine. That's why we are in this hinge position, to put your spine, your neck in a neutral position so that the tricep can do all the work. Single, single, double. One more. Single, single, double. Great job. Awesome job. 2 blocks of work done. High five, high five. You've gotten this far. 1 more block to go. All right. Last time, last round, last block, whatever you want to call it. We're going to need to reposition our weight a little bit, our equipment. So I am getting down on the mat. We are going to do a push-up with a side rotation. So let me show you what that looks like, and then you can decide on the options that I'm going to give you. Traditional push-up, okay? We are going to be, our hands are slightly outside of our shoulder framework. So push up, rotate through the body, and lift and hold. So it's a combo of chest and core here. Push up, side rotation. Okay, options. You can do this on the ball. That might be a little high for most people. Okay, so that might be a little high for your wrists. If you want to shorten the distance, pull out a bench. And you can do it here. And this makes it a little bit easier because look how much closer you are to getting to the ground. Push up, side rotation. Okay, this decreases the distance by about half. All right, so I'm gonna push that out of the way. I'm gonna do mine on the floor. I feel like the camera's not in a good position. So let me get this set first, because this will determine pretty much all of our sets. Right after this, we go into the side lunge lateral lift. So we will stand after this. Just heads up in case you need to move your dumbbells or anything out of the way. All right, so we're gonna alternate sides here. 3, 2, let's go. Push up. Exhale, rotate, hold. Come back to position. Push up. Exhale, rotate, hold. Now, when you're doing a push-up, your arms and shoulders should be directly in alignment. Your wrists are directly below your shoulders. You are thinking about pressing the floor away from you. So you're leading with your chest, push the floor away, and rotate. Bring it back. Inhale. Exhale. Rotate up. Inhale. This is our last one, by the way. Done. So good job on the first exercise. Second exercise, side lunge, lateral raise. I'm giving you guys some options here. On the side lunge, you can take it out if you want. It is a little awkward, especially if you don't have a lot of space. I'm gonna keep it. So you can choose what you wanna do. Also on the lateral raise, you wanna pick a weight that you can do safely. Some options here. So let's just say that we do a side lunge, lateral raise. All right, couple of things to point out. Number one, this is slightly forward. It's not in a 45-degree angle, but I can see it in my peripheral vision when I lift. Stop at shoulder height. This is a compound move, so you're gonna wanna go with a lighter dumbbell on this one. And also, if the full lateral extension is too far and too much strain on your shoulder, turn that baby into a 90-degree angle and just do a 90-degree lateral lift. So you could totally do that, okay? So lots of options here. Lunge or no lunge, up to you. Again, we'll do 35 and 35, okay? Here we go. Side lunge, lateral raise. Side lunge, lateral raise. I'm stopping at shoulder height. Side lunge, lateral raise. I'm trying to stay in the camera view, so I'm kind of walking side by side. Sorry about that. Side lunge, lateral raise. Now, in this side lunge, notice it's very similar to what we did in the warm-up without weight, where we literally get into that lunge position, keep our chest up, okay? You're using your inner and outer thighs to come up. Switch sides. 3, 2, go. Lateral lunge, lateral raise. Lateral lunge, lateral raise. I'm taking an extra step so that I can stay in the camera frame. You stay in the same position. So lateral lunge, stay here, lift. Does that make sense? I'm taking an extra step to get back into position so that I can stay in the frame. We've got one more rep. And we're done. Great job, guys. 2 exercises down. The third exercise. Okay, I'm gonna give you 2 options here. The first one is a skull crusher. Now, let me show you what that looks like. And I'm going to use the ball to do it because it allows me to get in the position for the camera. I'm gonna get probably a moderate dumbbell for this. Normally I would use 12s for a skull crusher. Again, I'm gonna roll out into that glute bridge if I want. My arms are straight overhead and I'm literally only bending at the elbow and pressing. So this is another tricep move. Inhale, exhale. Do this with me and then I'll show you the other option on the next round. Inhale, we're gonna do 12. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can also do these on the bench, okay? Keep that in mind on top of your mat. So that is option 1. Next round, I will show you option 2. So now we're going back to the top with our push-up and our side rotation. So I'm gonna bring this all the way down again. Another thing that I really like about the push-up side rotation, you are really working your chest. We did those chest flies earlier, primarily the pectoral major, a little bit of the minor. The push-up is going to round that out. So but it's your body weight. So it's not like you're having to think about, oh, what kind of dumbbell do I want to pick up? What weight is appropriate? You're using body weight and you can determine with the angle that you get into position on how much resistance you want, okay? All right, so here we go for round 2, 3, 2, let's go. Remember our options from before? Push up, side rotation, inhale, exhale, side rotation, inhale, exhale, side rotation. Can y'all tell that we are doing this really with intention and our form is our priority? We're lifting slow and controlled the whole time, okay? We're not going to a certain beat of music. We're not going to a tempo. We're not trying to max out reps. We're literally doing what we can do within the time that we're given. Last rep. Inhale, exhale, rotate, and you're done with round 2 for that exercise. Okay. Side lunge, lateral raise. Remember your options from before. Okay, this time I'm gonna go with my 12. It's a more appropriate weight for me, but do what you need to do, okay? 35 seconds. Here we go. Side lunge, lateral lift. Side lunge, lift. So you don't have to take that extra step that I'm taking. Again, I'm just trying to stay in the frame for y'all. Lunge, lift, lunge, lift, lunge, 5 seconds until we switch. One more rep. Carefully switch hands. I'm giving us some time. 3, 2, 1. Side lunge, lateral lift. Side lunge, lateral lift. Side lunge. Don't these feel good? Lift. Lunge, keep that chest up. Exhale, shoulder height, shoulder and peripheral vision. Using those inner thighs to squeeze up that core to pull you in. Last rep. Done. Okay. Next, we go into our triceps. So the first time I did skull crushers, this time I'm going to do a tricep push-up. So that is an option. Again, feel free to elevate yourself. Feel free to do it on the floor. I'm going to show you another hack that I use a lot, which is get a set of dumbbells and put them on the floor in almost an arrow position, okay? Because that's a natural gripping position for us. So I'm going to put it on the floor. This is going to keep my wrist straight. So sometimes people don't like tricep push-ups because of the wrist movement. This allows you to keep your wrist straight, and you're literally just going to push through your triceps. You want to keep your elbows close to your body the whole time. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm in position. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now I'm going to move so that you can see a little bit better what I'm doing. Keeping those elbows close to my body. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So tricep push-ups are really challenging. And if you need to, you can go on your knees. I'm on my knees right now, but you can't tell. Inhale, exhale. So it's the exact same thing, just on your knees. Or you can come up. We've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. That is a more challenging option for anybody who's ready for it, or you can go back to the skull crushers in the third round, which we're about to start. So this is our third and final round of everything. You guys are doing awesome, and this workout has flown. I hope you're enjoying it. Exercise 1. Oh, I didn't mean to move that. Push-up side rotation. So having just done those tricep push-ups, immediately following this push-up side rotation is really challenging. So just keep that in mind for the third round. When we get to the triceps, you might just want to do this with a tricep extension or do the skull crushers like we did before. Totally your choice. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, let's go. Regular push-up. So our base is a little wider with our arms and shoulders. Again, my wrist and everything is directly below my shoulder, but I'm not narrow. I'm a little bit more wide here. So inhale, exhale, rotate. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Inhale, push that floor away from you, rotate. 5 seconds. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, press, rotate. We are done with 3 rounds of those. All right, gonna check it off the list. 2 exercises to go. Side lunge, lateral lift. I am gonna move the camera this time. There we go. All right, side lunge, lateral lift. I did think that the 12 was appropriate last time. I'm gonna stick with that. Here we go. Side lunge, lateral raise. Side lunge, raise. We're only doing 35 seconds on this side, 35 on the next. Inhale, squeeze that core. Use those inner thighs to pull you back in. Squeeze, lift. 10 seconds, squeeze, lift. Inhale, exhale and lift. Inhale, done. Switch sides. I'm giving us time. 3, 2, 1. Side lunge and lift. Side lunge, lift. Side lunge, lateral raise. Side lunge, we're about halfway. We're almost done with this exercise, and then this one will be checked off our list. 8 seconds. Lift. Inhale, exhale, and you're done. Great job. Okay. Last exercise, you get to decide. Are you going to do a tricep extension, a tricep push-up, or skull crushers? I'm gonna go back to the push-up. That's the one that challenges me the most, so that's the one I'm going to do. You can do whatever you want. Remember, for the skull crushers, how we got into that, make sure that your neck and the upper part of your traps and back are supported on the bench, and then you're just coming up with your arms and bending at the elbow. That is the only movement that you're doing in that lying down position. All right, I'm going back to the triceps. I'm not going to use dumbbells this time. I'm just gonna go right into it so we can knock it out and stretch and be done. All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, inhale, squeeze, exhale. Watch how my elbows skim my body, and then I press. Inhale, exhale. I'm leading with the chest. Inhale, exhale, inhale, halfway. Inhale, exhale. Pull that spine, pull that belly button into the spine. Inhale, exhale. We're under the 10. Almost done. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Whew, we made it. Y'all, we did 9 exercises, chest, shoulders, triceps, 3 full blocks of work, 3 rounds of each. You guys rock. All right, so let's stretch. I'm gonna stand up. Let's get some chest stretches. Let's bring those arms out wide. Bring your thumbs down and back. Down and back. Couple more times, down and back. Down and back. Awesome job. All right, reach up. Oh. Bring those arms back. Oh, it feels good. Okay, interlace your arms behind you for a nice chest stretch. Pull back. Now we're gonna bring one arm across the body and hold. This will stretch your shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1, up and over for a tricep stretch. So we're bringing it, and then I grab my elbow, my opposite elbow with my hand and pull for a nice tricep stretch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side, bring that arm across, hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up and over, hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna do some quad stretches. just so we are balanced. So we're gonna bring that foot up and hold. Knees are in alignment. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gentle switch to the other side if you need to. Hold on to a piece of furniture. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So another general stretch that I love to do, just because my body is warm, we've done some exercises, we've done some working out. I just like to bend over, so just fold over. If you want to touch your toes, you can touch your toes, but we're just gonna hang here for a second. And then I grab my elbows and I like to sway side to side. And this is really gonna help to stretch out your lower back, and it just helps to pull your spine, because a lot of times, especially when we're adding resistance, we're compressing the spine. So it helps us to extend a little bit. Oh, feels good. Come back into that squat. Come down, press your knees into your thighs, and let's stretch our shoulders. One side, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, big inhale, deep inhale, exhale. One more time, big inhale, and exhale. I hope you guys enjoyed this workout. Y'all did phenomenal. This was a really challenging workout, so let me know how you do and if you enjoyed it and what weights you decided to pick up. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon.